this is why you remember when I did the article for the encyclopedia. You know, the difficulty was that I couldn't find anybody that was able to think and analyze their own experiences at that time. So what I had to do as best I could is put myself in their shoes. If you notice in the article, I never mentioned myself or anything. I mean, I was involved in all of that, but I never mentioned it because I wanted to, like, you know, I mean, it could be, you know, Lil Joe's analysis of 1965 written in 2018. It ain't fair. You know what I mean? I wanted to try to look at the world as I looked at it when I was 19, 18 years old. And to put it that way, right? I met Babu on my own, but, you know, meeting Karanga, and I didn't know who he was before I was there, right? So I'm just saying that at that time I wasn't a sophisticated, knowledgeable, you know, person as I am in 2018. That's what I'm trying to make. And so, like, at that time, and this is what kind of like threw me off when Leonard Deadwyler got killed. I was at Westminster Neighborhood Association as a detached worker when Leonard Deadwyler got killed. He was on the way to the hospital, you know.
Pregnant wife, huh?
Yeah, okay. Okay.
She went straight down Alameda to the hospital over there by downtown.
Okay. Okay. So anyway, so he got killed. I think it was about a year and a half, you know, after the Watts uprising in 1965. And
by who?
The police.
The police killed him. Yeah, he was executed. He was killed by the police in 1966. Yeah.
While taking his pregnant wife to the hospital.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
With the handkerchief tied on his airplane.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
It was an emergency.
Emergency.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so then he gets killed, and it gets into the neighborhood. You know, people begin to talk about it. People begin to get upset. And they begin to take to the streets. Now, I was a detached worker, so I was right there on 103rd when it happened. And so the person who was running it, you know, the detached workers program, they had a meeting. They called all the detached workers, you know, to come and discuss, you know, the issue. And the man told us that we don't want black people in the streets getting killed unnecessarily. So basically not maintain order, but, you know, keep the people safe, you know, don't, you know, encourage uprisings, you know, be cool. You know, tell everybody to be cool. We can deal with it legally. And so I took it to heart. I wanted to help black people, protect them, you know, and you know, do it legally, politically, you know. But then I go out on the street, and so because you got to remember, you know, these older brothers, they weren't old, they were like in their 20s, but they were older than me, so, you know, they were like the generation of gangsters before me. People Bird's age, that group. Mm-hmm. And so they said, okay, and then they all disappeared. Then none of them go into the street to chill out, you know, to chill it out. No, none of them. Just me. You know what I'm saying? I'm the youngest there. I mean, I'm the most ignorant of all of them, but I ain't really stupid. You know, I look around, I'm out here by myself. And so it was one brother who was burning a tire, you know, and it was about 15, 20 of them. And so I tried to put out the fire and say, brother, you know, you can't be getting killed over this, you know. And so he pushed me to the side and would block me every time I tried to move towards the burning tire, you know. And then it hit me. I said, damn, I'm on the wrong side of the barricade. They're going to kill me. I'm trying to protect, they're going to think I'm trying to protect the police, not protect them from the police, but to protect the police from them, you know. I said, oh. And so then, you know, a couple of days later, you know, some of the older brothers, they pulled me to the side, you know. I said, brother, man, you know, we're here to get this money, man. You know, you don't put your life on the line. This is hustle. This is money. You know, I said, oh, okay. That's what I was only trying to say is that a lot of my education, particularly in those days, was not from reading, but experience that made me rethink the world. You know what I mean? But anyway, we relocated, down to Firestone Sheriff's Department. So, but half the crowd didn't make it, but those of us who were still angry and consistent, we relocated. Karenga and some others were leading, and, we relocated. And when they said we're gonna relocate again, my thinking was that every time we relocate, we lose half our forces, So whose side is Karenga on? Why is he dissipating the crowd, And so then I got up on the car and denounced it.
A car?
Yeah, a car.
You stood on top of a car?
Yeah, on the hood of a car.
So you
Yeah,
proud,
yeah. So I'm up there, Don't know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying? But I'm mad and angry, and that was what it was, And like I talked to Harry recently, and he says, he said, well, now that you're old, looking back at it, was Karenga right? Or should we charge the police station and get killed, or was Karenga right to dissipate the crowd, And so I told him, I said, well, yeah. I mean, looking at it now, we should not have, I said, but the criticism of Karenga is that he should have explained it to us, not relocated and manipulated us out of existence, but to explain why it was suicidal to try to fight the sheriff's department, And so all I'm trying to make, though, again, is that, and for the younger people, it's to realize that we don't know everything, and that knowledge is not subjective, and that there are no innate ideas, but that learning is at the same time an unlearning. We got to learn that we don't know everything, and then we can learn something. But as long as we start off like we know everything, because at each moment in my life, I thought I knew exactly what I was doing, but now it looks like I was an 18-year-old kid.
Right.
Okay? Bunchy and all of them, we were children.
Very true.
Right.